Hey, what's going on, guys? So last night I went to a private viewing of an estate sale that this lady had posted on Facebook. Now, I'll usually message some of these people to see if I can get a private viewing ahead of time, and I'll let them know that because of work or my schedule, I'm not able to make it during the scheduled estate sale. Sometimes they'll let you come in, sometimes they don't. In this case, they did. It took a long drive to go check out this place. Y'all let me know what you think. Check out the video and hang around to the end so you can see the recap of everything that I got. I'll take it. All these belt buckles.
So it's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. The entire house. Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna get all these belt buckles for sure. Yeah. I don't know. What is this? Kashada. Maybe we should just stop a pile somewhere, huh?
Yeah, that's not like an losing ticket.
No, yeah.
Look at this thing. It feels like it wants to open. You want to try that with 2 hands?
Yeah, it's probably a
Like a locket.
little locket. Mm-hmm.
and the garage is full of junk, but it's so crushed up.
Really?
You know what I mean? It's just too much. I couldn't. I told the lady. I said, it's a friend of mine's, good friend of mine's friend, and she was like, Sharon, can you help her? My dad used to do this.
Estate sales?
Oh yeah. I was like, okay, I guess I will.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I getting myself into?
Oh my goodness.
And this had so much. There's some good stuff, yeah, but a bunch of just junk. You know, junk. I'm like, She didn't throw anything away. And they've taken probably 65% of the stuff.
Oh, really? And there's this much
The
stuff left
family.
over?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Super Bowl shirt. There's some crazy stuff in here. Goodness. Alright, so there was a lot of stuff at this sale, and we were kind of like on limited time, so I kind of had to look real quick. So if you see something that you would have picked up or something that I missed, y'all let me know in the comments. You got some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, just unique.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Like, see that teapot or the coffee pot little thing on the left, right behind, in front of where the horse was?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that little, it's a singular, look at, it's like a coffee pot, tall and little, metal to the left,
This one?
by the edge of the.
Oh, that.
It's like, it looks like an old, you sat on a, I don't know. It literally was to make a pot of coffee, but a mini cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I'm like, see, they had Keurig in the old days.
They certainly did.
Should have kept it out, man.
But if you don't have names sometimes,
It's tough.
or even having names, like those two, the ones you're looking at, plus there's another Mickey and Donald over behind me that's a stapler. Couldn't find any of those. I was like, oh well. I told her, I said, I'll do my best, but she was good about it. She didn't care. I've been out of this. My dad, of course, we didn't have any. And having a Bible with him, so he's like, we want the Bible, let's at least
Yeah.
do our part.
That should do the walking
You
instead
know?
of talking.
Holy cow. Look at all this stuff, guys. This is crazy. $0.50 for these blocks. I'm gonna go with you guys real quick and show you, and then I'm gonna go and look a little more closely for this stuff. Look at that. That's cool right there. Bunch of old vintage ashtrays from different states. Yeah.
Do you like ties?
Some of them, babe. Is there? I'll have to look through them. much would you want, like, just for all this jewelry? That's in.
Let me see.
Alright guys, so we're going to start right here with this little lot of toys and belt buckles and other stuff, and then we'll get to the jewelry afterwards. So, these are a couple of Japanese made tin toys. They are battery operated. I haven't checked them out to see if they actually work yet, but I'll do that here after we do this video. Little space capsule with a little astronaut inside. It does have the NASA logo there on. Really cool looking. And I actually got two of these. Made in Japan. Now the only thing with both of them is that the battery covers are loose and falling off, so they're being held together with tape. And of course you see it's got the writing on there. You also have this guy here, little Overland stagecoach guy. Also battery operated. This one here was in a bunch of pieces when I picked it up, but I spent about an hour last night kind of putting it back together, and I don't think I'm gonna get it to be able to work, but still a cool piece. Got this guy here. This one here is cool. It's called a tippy toy, and what you're supposed to do is it's got like a weighted arm in there, and you can hear the ringing. You tip it over, you bring it back this way, and it makes that little ringing sound. It's supposed to drive the little cars to turn around, but I'm not sure what piece it's missing inside to make these little trains spin around in here. It took some time for me to get everything lined up to where it would spin. You know, so some of this tin was bent in certain ways where I just couldn't get it to really spin freely, but after a little messing around with it, I was able to get it though. But I just can't figure out why it's not spinning, and I can't really find any information on these as far as the mechanism, how they work, or parts. So still a cool piece. And then this guy is a little Hubley, little Volkswagen Beetle. Pretty cool. These little ceramics by Disney. See here, it says 1969. You can just barely see the Walt Disney logo there. Here's Mickey. Alright, this one here was it's called the Life of the Party Products is the company that makes these. And they're little noisemakers is all they are. They made these old tin toys that were just noisemakers for parties. Kind of like you get in those bags now when you go to like Walmart or whatever little surplus store you go to. Except these were metal, not the plastic. This is real cool being here that we're in Houston. It's a little souvenir Astrodome little coin bag. This got a little baseball player, football player, basketball player, and of course the cowboy on the Bronco for the Houston Rodeo. It's got that, what they called back in the day, the Levia blue or blue tint to it. it does have someone's name inside of it, but maybe we could take that off. We'll see. Got a bunch of belt buckles. Always like getting these because they sell pretty good, especially when they're $1, $2 each. This one he'll show for probably the most here. This one's by that company. I don't know if you guys can see it. The Buckle Company, Inc. Made in 1988 or 82. Man, it's a real nice buckle. Also, this kid's leather belt. Actually, kind of nice. It's had the company name on here, and I only spent $1 on it. Tony Llama. Yeah, there you go, Tony Llama. So $1 for that belt. Not a bad deal. Some of, like these ashtrays here. They are collectible. They're made in Japan. They got some really cool looking color to it. And they're from the different states. Here's Mobile, Alabama with the Apache Chief looking on it. And then here, this one's like the shape of Florida. Just a little ashtray. Here's one, Texas, Chicago. And each one of these has got little highlights of different popular spots of the city or the state in Hawaii. And then also pick this one up here. I don't know where this one is made at, but they were 50 cents each. This one says San Antonio. This is from the 60s. I think all these are from the 50s and 60s. Okay, I picked up a set of, I want to say these are like tail lights or maybe brake lights for a car. I'm not sure what car they go to, but it was $8 for the set. And I'll have to do some research on these. So if any of you guys recognize this, or you know what this car, what kind of car this goes to, y'all let me know in the comments, because I'm not really sure. But I thought for $8 it was a good deal. Next, I picked up this guy. I almost passed this up because I didn't see it. It was in the box until I picked up the box to see what was inside. And it's a little instrument. It's called Melodica Soprano by a company called Hohner. Now it looks like the mouthpiece here is taped on. I'm not sure if that's the only thing that's holding it together, or maybe they taped it so they wouldn't lose it. But it's an old piece, and it does work. And you can look at these up online. I think I got $3 for this thing, and they go for about $25 to $30 or so. Alright, next here is a pretty good sized collection of micro machines. My wife actually is the one that found these. They were in a little cigar box. Or candy box, yeah, they're in this candy box. Sitting in the garage. I'll walk right by it. I'm glad she found them because I actually really like these. The only one that's not a micro machine is this one here. It's by Hot Wheels. And I'm not sure if you can see it. I've never seen the Hot Wheels like this small. Back in the days from 1975. It's got a little Stingray Corvette. And it just says Hot Wheels, 1975. I've never seen the small ones like this, so I'll have to look into that one. That's pretty cool. But the rest of these are all the rest of these are micro machines, including the little people here. There's like a couple firefighters, and then the fuelmen for the airplanes. You got that plane. You got that plane. This box had a bunch of little random toys in it. I think I got it for like $4. Care Bear, Smurf. As you can see, you got the Snoopy dogs back here. And it's neat because you got this guy here. Look at his eyes. I'm not sure what year this is from. This guy is from 1958. And then you look at the newer Snoopies. That one doesn't say a year. This is made in Hong Kong. So they might be from the same era, but, or he might be just maybe a cousin or something. But for $4, that was a pretty good deal. You got the Charlie Brown in that car, Snoopy in that car, and then you got Porky Pig and this little tractor. This little car is by a company called Aviva, made in 1950. So that's pretty cool. Really old. I'm surprised that he's still in there, to be honest with you. And of course, this is also Aviva. 1968, I think is what it said. I think this is 1950. Yeah, 1950. And that was in there too, except that his neck's broken. I didn't notice that when I was picking it up. It was just a bunch of stuff in there. There was actually some other toys in that little box, but I ended up taking up what I didn't like and just kept these Snoopy stuff. Alright, and here we got the amazing trio of astronauts that went out to outer space. Armstrong, Collins, and Aldrin. Now the picture does have a little tear in there, which sucks, but it is an old print. Okay, we got this horse here. I'm not sure what kind of metal this is made out of. It's not too heavy. Maybe, I don't know, 3-4 pounds. But I really like the color on him. Really good looking horse. I didn't see any markings on it to see what maker might have done this. So again, if you guys have any knowledge of who makes these, maybe their value, possibly what kind of metal they are, leave it in the comments, let me know. Alright, so what we have here is a German clock. It is one of these ones that you wind up. I got the key and try to wind it. It doesn't really turn, so it's bound up somewhere inside. I like it because it does have the zodiac signs all around. Pretty neat. You got a different one at each hour. Like I said, it is German made, so I'm sure it's got to have some value. And for only $3, I don't think it was a bad buy. Alright, this guy here, if I can get it without the glare. It says Novatovis Terrar. Oh shoot! I'll let you read that. Novatovis Terra, whatever. Orbis Geographica AC Hydrographica Tabla by Henry Hondio. It's like a gold foil, maybe. I'm not sure if it's actual gold or not. But I've seen some of these. This exact one, because there's different versions of this, different sizes. I guess different years, because you know, it's actually little different variations. But the one I've seen that was like this was between like $40-$50 or so. That's what they sold for. So I'll do a little bit more research on this one. And I got it for, I want to say, $3 or $4. These are some of the things that caught my attention in the Facebook ad. And along with those 10 toys. I saw those 10 toys and a bunch of other stuff, and then these banners. You got this guy here is from the Blue Bonnet Bowl here in Houston, Texas. It's the Alabama team. These are going to be pretty popular. I want to say this is from 1960. Colors still look pretty good on them. Actually really bright. So whether you're a Houston fan or a college fan or Alabama, this would be a collector for. This would be a good collection for anybody. And then you got the Houston Astros pennant, also from the 60s, I believe. Alright, now this guy. This is an old Hardee's banner, I think from the 80s, 1980, something, 88. And what it is they had these little Disney collectibles, like McDonald's does their Happy Meals, and they were handing these out back in Hardee's 1985. And apparently, someone decided to keep some of these because I've seen a few of these on sale on eBay. It says bring home all 5 Disney characters. You got Bambi, Dalmatian, Dumbo, Lady from Lady and the Tramp, and Pinocchio. So whether you are a Disney fan or just someone who collects different advertisements from different fast food chains or restaurants, I could target a few people with this guy. So right off the top, these boxes, they are made and hand painted in Japan. So they'll be worth some money on their own. I see them go for about $20 to $25 for some of these. As you can see, I didn't see the sticker when I was asking her about them, but it was $10 for the whole box. And then this one here is a music box. It was $10 for the entire box also. It's got these 2 little compartments there. Let's turn it on so you can hear it. I swear every time I see something like this, I always think of that movie. It's with the Annabelle, where they have all those haunted things, and you know, I'm not sure if you guys believe in that kind of stuff, but it's kind of scary to think that maybe something be haunted with this stupid thing. But I don't know, it reminds me of that movie. Well, let's kind of just go from right to left on this jewelry. These are obviously some kind of beaded Native American style necklaces here. A lot of this stuff I couldn't find any kind of markings. Like this guy here is a bracelet. It's like an ID bracelet, but I couldn't find a single marking to tell me who it's made by. I don't believe it's gold, but you never know. It's a unique kind of clasp. I've never seen a clasp like this. Oh, there we go. So it opens up like this. You slide it in and it won't close, right? It's got to be all the way back in here like this for it to close. It kind of secures it from opening up. So, do any of y'all know what kind of bracelet this is? I know it's an ID bracelet, but maybe a maker. On any of this stuff, just let me know in the comments if you recognize any of this stuff, because a lot of this stuff didn't have any markings that I could see. Not sure if this is jade or some kind of stone. Looks like some kind of little tiki. This is a watch band, stainless steel. This bracelet here kind of caught my eye too. It is French made. I looked up this company. It's called Deauville, Deauville. I'm not sure what kind of beads these are. But I do believe that is French. I had a bunch of these necklaces here. The silver chain and the clasp, they all say made in Germany. They're all the same here, and they have these little stones. I'm not sure if these are, you know, like for health or, you know, some kind of mysticism. But I did see some go for like 20, 30 bucks. And then of course you got all these extra little pendants here. Got that guy too. That little necklace. Not sure what kind of stone that is. Didn't see any markings on this one either. Got this necklace. These are definitely vintage. These are all real old. All the stuff that this lady had was from the 50s and 60s, so. A couple different little chains here. This one had a name on it. And it said Sarah Cove. Is it Sarah Coventry maybe? Jewelry? Necklace. It's weird because it has two different links on it. I'm not sure if that's the way it came or if someone kind of put, you know, two of them together. You can see the two different sizes of the links. And it almost looks like it was made that way because I don't see. Oh, hold on. Who knows? This necklace here, didn't see a marking on it either. I'm not sure if this almost looks like it went to a belt. I mean, I'm sorry, to a purse or something. It's got like this darker silver looking ring within each link. Got this Texas themed charm bracelet. Got the star, old rig, Alamo, Texas here, a little cowboy, Longhorn, and the San Jacinto Monument. Another unique piece. You got a set of pearls. So that's a bracelet with a little strand of silver chain on either side of it. Again, I'm not seeing any markings on any of this stuff, so y'all help me out here. Someone made a ring out of the end of a fork or a spoon or something. And this guy. It's two characters. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Or Chip and Dale from the Disney cartoons also. It's two little characters there. Hard to make out. And like I said, absolutely no markings on this thing. This is the bracelet. And we have this silver cuff bangle. I'm going to dip this in Tarnex to see what it looks like once all this stuff comes off of it. Got a couple of slot machine charms. They probably got these like at the casino. Alright. Got this bracelet. It looks heavily tarnished. I'll have to clean this up before I put it on the marketplace. But I like little stones there. It's like clear on top with the black inside with little gold flakes in there. Little touch of a little stone there, a little pearl. Again, no markings anywhere. Alrighty, a couple pairs of earrings, clip-ons. Also got these. Nothing too fancy, I guess. I had all this. I'm not sure if this is gold or not. I didn't see any markings. A lot of the pieces, it looks like a bunch of just scrap. A lot of pieces here that broke off might have been where it would have been marked or stamped 14 karat. But it's a bunch of gold or gold colored jewelry with this little pendant here. Looks like it has two small little amethysts in there. And then you got the little heart. Like I said, didn't see any markings. Alright, we did find this silver ring. It is sterling, it's marked sterling. I doubt those are diamonds, but I did find a ring one time that was sterling silver that did have real diamonds in it, so I'll check it out to see if it's real. A couple silver chains. Alright. I saw this guy here. I'm not sure, I think this might be pewter or something, I'm not sure. But it's like bicentennial celebration. It's American Eagle with 1976, 1976. On the little arrows there. So people like patriotic stuff, so that should sell easy. I've never seen one of these before. It looks like something that goes around your collar and just kind of hangs around your neck. It's pretty worn. I'm not sure if there's even any value in this, being how worn it is, but there are these little pearls going all the way around. It looks pretty tattered and worn, so I don't think I'll be able to sell that. Alright, and lastly, I got a couple bracelets that really caught my attention. It's like this leaf pattern. I'm not sure if this one here was part of a necklace that broke, because there's no clasp on either end. Just that there, and that there. And it's thinner. Obviously it's longer than this one, so I'm thinking it might have been part of a necklace. Here's the back side so y'all can see it. The clasp on this end fell off. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Hope you liked it. Let me know what y'all think about the stuff that I found. It's pretty cool stuff, I think. Leave in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Till next time, peace.